Born in 1858, Bill Doolin entered a world of hardship. Arkansas in those days was wild, untamed. Opportunity was scarce, danger abundant. Doolin learned to be resourceful to survive. He worked as a ranch hand, a cowboy, a drifter. He saw firsthand the struggles of the common man, the ruthlessness of the powerful. Doolin yearned for more than a life of toil and hardship. He craved excitement, adventure, and wealth. The allure of the outlaw life, with its promise of easy riches and untamed freedom, proved irresistible. He crossed paths with hardened criminals, men who lived by their own rules. These encounters further eroded his respect for the law, fueled his desire for a life outside its bounds. The transformation had begun. Bill Doolin, the cowboy, was fading. In his place, an outlaw was emerging. Doolin's initiation into the world of outlawry came with the Dalton Gang. Led by the notorious Dalton brothers, this gang terrorized the West. They robbed banks, trains, stagecoaches. Their exploits were legendary, their names whispered in fear and admiration. Doolin, eager to prove himself, joined their ranks. He participated in numerous raids, honing his skills. He learned the art of the ambush, the necessity of speed and ruthlessness. The Dalton Gang became his school of crime. His natural cunning and courage impressed even the hardened criminals around him. He was cool under pressure, deadly accurate with a gun. He earned their respect, their trust. But Doolin was not content to remain a follower. He had ambitions of his own. He dreamed of leading his own gang, of carving his own legend into the annals of the Wild West. The death of several Dalton Gang members at the hands of lawmen proved a turning point. Doolin, sensing an opportunity, formed his own gang. The Doolin-Dalton Gang, as it came to be known, was a formidable force. Comprised of skilled outlaws and desperados, they wreaked havoc across Oklahoma and Indian Territory. They robbed banks with ruthless efficiency. They plundered trains with military precision. Their daring exploits made headlines across the nation. Their reputation preceded them. Townsfolk trembled at their name. Lawmen organized posses, desperate to bring them to justice. But Doolin and his gang were always one step ahead. They were masters of evasion, disappearing into the vast wilderness after each raid. The gang became a symbol of lawlessness. Their reign of terror seemed unstoppable. Section 4. The Ingalls Raid, a triumph and a turning point. The Ingalls Raid, a brazen daylight robbery of a bank in Ingalls, Oklahoma, cemented the Doolin-Dalton Gang's notoriety. They rode into town, guns blazing, taking control with ruthless efficiency. They emptied the bank vault, escaping with a small fortune. No one dared oppose them. The townsfolk watched in stunned silence as the outlaws disappeared into the prairie. The Ingalls Raid was both a triumph and a turning point. The sheer audacity of the crime shocked the nation. Law enforcement agencies across the West intensified their efforts to capture the gang. Rewards for their capture soared. The net was closing in, but Doolin remained defiant. He refused to surrender, to abandon the life he had chosen. Section 5. The Battle of Coffeyville. A day of reckoning. The gang's luck finally ran out in Coffeyville, Kansas. Attempting to rob two banks simultaneously, they encountered fierce resistance. The townspeople, alerted to their plans, were ready for a fight. A gun battle erupted, engulfing the town in a hail of bullets. The outlaws fought with desperation, but they were outnumbered, outgunned. The Battle of Coffeyville became a bloodbath. Two gang members were killed instantly. Others were wounded. Doolin himself barely escaped with his life. The Coffeyville raid marked the beginning of the end for the Doolin-Dalton Gang. Their ranks were shattered, their aura of invincibility broken. Section 6. The Outlaw's Demise, a legend silenced but not forgotten. For 2 years, Doolin evaded capture. He continued his criminal activities, but the glory days were over. He was a hunted man, constantly on the run. Finally, on August 24, 1896, his luck ran out. While visiting a bathhouse in Lawson, Oklahoma, he was confronted by a U.S. Marshal. Shots rang out. Bill Doolin, the notorious outlaw, was dead. His death marked the end of an era. The Wild West was fading, giving way to law and order. Bill Doolin, with his daring exploits and unwavering defiance, became a legend. His story, a tale of ambition, greed, and ultimately tragedy, continues to fascinate. He remains a symbol of a bygone era, a reminder of the untamed spirit of the Wild West. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more tales of the Wild Wild West.